Hello there everybody, Sam's Trains here, welcome back to the railway and welcome to another video. Now, a few weeks ago I was walking around a train fair, that's where people go to sell their trains, and I happened upon a really interesting thing that I had to buy. Can you guess what it was? Well, it was this. It was the Hornby Bill, and I found him and I fell in love with him and I had to buy him. And it meant that I was finally able to make this video that I've always wanted to make, and that is a comparison between the Hornby Bill and Ben and the Bachmann Bill and Ben. I don't know, folks, what do you reckon? Do you think these two are going to be friends? It would be nice if they made friends with each other, but of course they come from very different backgrounds, so it might be wise to let them spend a bit of time with each other first before any friendships start. But yeah, I don't know, Hornby or Bachmann, do you have a favourite yet? I suppose, just in case you haven't made your mind up yet, I better tell you a bit about them. So, the Hornby Bill and Ben are actually a lot older than the Bachmann ones. In fact, the first Hornby electric Bill and Ben was released in 2001, so that's probably quite a long time before most of you were born. However, there was a clockwork Bill and Ben which was released many years before that in 1998, well, quite a few years before that. Whether that used the same body as these, I don't know, but of course that one wasn't electric. You had to wind that one up with a key. It was quite different. So the Hornby one is pretty old. The Bachmann one is much newer. I believe they were first brought out in 2010, I think it was, so nearly 10 years newer than the Hornby ones. And yeah, what do you reckon? They look quite different, don't they? So what I'm going to do is, first of all, we'll put them side by side and take a look at some of the differences, and then later on we will get them running and see if they run any differently. Well, it should be fun. Let's try it. Okay, so here we have the Hornby Bill at the bottom of the screen and the Bachmann Ben at the top of the screen, and I've arranged them like this so that you can see the differences a bit more easily. So I've got a tiny activity for you. In a second, I want you to pause the video and see if you can spot 3 things that are different about these two models, but also 3 things that are the same. Now, it's going to be difficult because obviously there's quite a few minor differences and you might notice things different to what I notice. But pause the video now and give that a try. If you don't want to do that, stand by. I'm going to tell you the things I've noticed to start with. So the first thing I noticed, and I think it's quite difficult looking at them on the sides like this, but if we look at them down from above, you will see that they are very different sizes. So the Hornby Bill and Ben are absolutely massive compared to the Bachmann ones. I don't really know why that is, but for whatever reason, Hornby decided to make theirs huge. What do you like the best? Do you like them big or do you like them small? I think if we're talking realism, I think smaller is probably a bit more realistic, but I suppose they are easier to play with if they're a bit taller. The other major thing I noticed that was different about these two was the colour. If we look at the Bachmann Ben, you can see he's much more orangey than the Hornby Bill, which is a lot more sort of yellow, I would say. So again, I don't know which one's more accurate, but yeah, it's quite a noticeable difference. Okay, well, the third thing was quite difficult to spot. In fact, you'll have to let me know in the comments whether you spotted this as well. But if we look at the Bachmann Ben, you can see that just in front of his cab, he has a whistle. If we look at the Hornby Bill, can you see the difference? No, there is no whistle on the Hornby Bill. So which one's right? Should Bill and Ben have whistles or should they not? Well, I think all trains have whistles, don't they? Or at least all steam engines. Whether the whistle was supposed to be there in front of the cab, I'm not too sure. But either way, the Hornby Bill doesn't seem to have a whistle. I can't see one anywhere. So anyway, there we have the 3 differences. Now let's look at 3 things that are the same. Well, first of all, the printing, the lettering, the words. As you can see, they both have their names written on the side of the tank. This is the water tank, by the way. And then you've got these letters, which might be quite difficult to read, but it says SCC, which I think stands for the Sodor Clay Company. I could be wrong there, but I think that's what it stands for. So yes, the lettering and the printed details are quite the same. Another thing that is more or less the same that I noticed was the wheels. Now, if we look at Bill's wheels, the Hornby Bill that is, you can see they are larger, but there are the same number. Of course, we've got 2 on each side, 2 that you can see here and 2 more that are hidden on the back side. So there's still 4. Each model has 4 wheels, and they still have these rods, as you can see, which in real life would be used to operate the wheels. These cylinders would power the wheels. So yes, they do have the same sort of wheels, although if you want, you could call that a difference because Bill's wheels are quite a lot bigger. Another thing that is the same with both models is the detail. As you can see, they've both got the same chimney, they've both got the same handrails, and if we look at the buffer beams, of course those are the red things at each end that hold the buffers, you can see that even though they are different sizes, they do look more or less the same, so that's definitely another similarity. Okay, so there's another major difference that you won't have been able to see, and this is the difference. Yes, it's the faces, and of course you couldn't see this before because they were facing the wrong direction. But now that they're facing the camera, now that they're looking, you can see that the faces are very different. So I think the Hornby Bill looks a bit frightening, if you ask me. His eyes seem to be popping out of his head like some sort of Halloween monster. No, that's a bit different with the Bachmann Ben. His eyes are a lot more, well, they're a lot less freakish, aren't they? But slightly more freakish is the fact that they do move left to right when you get these models to run, and I'll show you that in just a second. So I don't know, once again, let me know down below in the comments. Which face do you prefer? Is it the Hornby or the Bachmann? I think it's very difficult to decide. I think probably the Bachmann does it for me, but I'm not that much of an expert on Thomas and Friends, so it might be that the Hornby Bill is a bit more realistic, a bit more accurate to the show. I'm not too sure. Okay, one last thing I noticed then, I thought it was worth a mention, and it is the cab. If we look at the Hornby Bill, we do have a real cab. In fact, look, if I wave, can you see my finger through there? So you can see right the way through, whoops, you can see right the way through the Hornby cab. Now if we try that with Bachmann, let me wave behind it again. You can't see my finger, and that's because it's not a real cab, it's just a block of plastic. Those gaps in the cab, the door, the windows, they are just painted black. There is no real cab on those, so that's a bit strange, isn't it? So maybe the Hornby one's a bit better for that. For now though, let's talk about the performance. Let's get these down onto the track and see which one works the best. Okay then, so we have the Hornby Bill and the Bachmann Ben down onto the track next to each other, as you can see. Bill on the right and Ben on the left, although that might be different from where you're sitting. So the chassis, and the chassis are basically the block inside these models which has the wheels and the motor and everything on it. The chassis for the Hornby Bill is a lot better than the Bachmann Ben, or you know, both models, Bill and Ben. Yeah, the Hornby one is way better. It's got full bearings, it's got a lovely 5-pole motor inside there, full gears and everything, really, really nice. The Bachmann one is a lot more basic. It does have a motor and everything, but it's not that good, although of course it does have the moving eyes, which is that little bit better. So let's do a little bit of a slow speed test. What we will do first is we will take the Hornby Bill out front. Go on then, Hornby Bill. Right, so you're going to want to see a close-up for this. Are you ready? Okay, Bill, go on then. Let's see you do a bit of a crawl. Let me see if I can get you to start. And as you can see, that's very, very good. So Bill is capable of doing a very good crawl. Okay, Bill, jump back then. Right, Bachmann Ben's turn. Let's bring him forward. Okay, let's take that close up again then. Here we go. Right, slow as you can, Ben. Let's see this. Ooh, do you know what? I think Ben is very slightly better, perhaps very, very slightly, but there's not an awful lot in it. I would say they're both very, very close. They're both very, very good, let's put it that way. Okay, so the next thing is pulling power. How much can they pull? Well, to test that out, I've got this device here. Now, you might not have seen one of these before. It's called a Newton meter. It's a little bit like what you get in the supermarkets to weigh your fruit out, except rather than telling us the weight of things, when you pull this thing out on the bottom, it tells us the force in newtons. I'm sure you'll learn all about that one day, but basically that will just tell us how much power these little engines have got. So I'm going to hook this up. It's got a hook on the end like this, so I can hook it straight around one of the couplings. So I'll put it on the back of the Hornby model first, if I can. Let's do this. Okay, so that is ready. All I've got to do now is drive Bill forwards, and we will find out how much he weighs. Oops, he's gone the wrong way. Okay. I did say how much he weighs, obviously that's not what we're finding out. So that is 0.22 newtons, okay? So all you need to remember is 0.22. Now, if the number for Bill, or Ben rather, is smaller, then he's weaker. If the number for Bill is larger, then he's stronger. Well, let's find out what it is, shall we? Okay, go on then, let's see you do it. Oh, no, wrong way again. Oh, he's a lot weaker. That is 0.12. So the Hornby Bill is about twice as strong as the Bachmann Ben. Well, that's very interesting, but of course he is a lot bigger, so we've got that. Right, well, shall we go and find something nice for these to pull then? We'll go and have a look through my wagon drawers, and we will, yeah, we'll find something nice for them. Some nice open wagons, I think. Okay, so here I am at one of my freight towers. These are big units of drawers, and inside are loads and loads of wagons and boxcars and tankers and brake vans and anything you can think of. And I've got about 4 or 5 of these big towers, but I picked this one because this is the one that has most of my open wagons. So let's find some for the Hornby bill first, shall we? And I think I know exactly the ones I'm going to pick. I've got these lovely green wagons, Poundsbury ones. And there's about 5 of those, so let's put these down onto the track. I only want 5 because, of course, Bill and Ben are only tiny engines, and if I give them loads and loads to pull, they probably wouldn't like it very much, and it might even damage them. So if you keep the loads down, it means that they have a good time, and it means that the motors inside them will live long enough to give you lots of hours of pleasure and fun, and it means they'll probably never die on you, which is good. Okay, so we've got 5 wagons there, as you can see, and I think we'll get some different wagons. I've got these brown wagons, not quite as nice, I don't think, as the green ones, but these are ocean wagons. I've got loads of these, and we'll set these up for the, well, for the Bachmann Ben, I suppose. So that's 2. We need 3 more, I reckon. Okay, so ocean wagon. It's not quite the whole ocean of ocean wagons to date, just 3 of them. Well, 5 of them now. There we go. So they look good, but of course there is something missing. In order to be safe, a train needs a brake van. So if we go over here, this is where I got the brake vans. I reckon we've might be able to find 2 the same in here. Yeah, I think so. Okay, I've got 2 just here. So 2 brake vans. They look more or less the same to me. If I, well, put them on this end of the train, like that. So there's 1. There's 2. That looks very good to me. They should be all ready to go. So all we need to do now is send them off towards the engines. So if I give this a big push, oh, there it goes. And the ocean wagons. Let's see if I can get this to go further. Oh, yes. Blimey, that's gone a very long way. Right, let's see how the engines like it, shall we? Well, Bill went first last time, so we'll let Ben go first this time, just to keep things fair. Well, do let me know how you like this train that I've set up for you, Ben. Nice gentle coupling there, yep. No spilt goods this time, hopefully. There we go. Right, see how you get on with those then. Hopefully that shouldn't be too heavy for you. And yes, you seem to manage that very well. Well done. Okay, let's try the Hornby then. Let's see how Bill gets on. We'll just wait for Ben to clear out of the way. There we go. Right, let's see if we can do this. See if we can do it nice and gently. Oh, he's stopped. Now I'm going to try and slam the ground, see if this helps. You ready? Cover your ears. Oh! So that's a good tip for you. Let me bring him back into the shot. Sometimes an engine will just stop and all it needs is a nudge. But sometimes you can give it a bit less than a nudge. You can just thump the ground, not because you're cross, but because you want to just give the engine a bit of help. So there we go. Right, let's see how they run together then. Let's see how, well, let's go and find the Bachmann Ben. So the Bachmanns are not very, very strong, but they are easily able to manage a handful of wagons, as you can see, and he's done that very nicely. And you might notice that the Hornby Bill is going a little bit faster than the Bachmann Ben was, which means if he keeps going like this, he might even catch the Bachmann Ben up, which would be good. It might take a little while to do it though. So while we're waiting for that to happen, let me know. I'll put up a poll. Which one do you prefer? It's a tricky decision. The Bachmann one or the Hornby one. And today I'm not going to give the option to pick both. See if you can pick a favourite this time. And in the meantime, it looks like Hornby might be catching up with Bachmann now. Shouldn't be long now, should it? He's really racing along. There we go. Bachmann with his ocean wagons. Putting on a very good display, I think. And then you'll be surprised at how much the Hornby has caught up. Here we go. I reckon in the next lap, it might be the Hornby one in the lead. Let's see. Okay, who's going to come out from underneath the bookcase first? It's still Bachmann. But possibly only just. Yes, Hornby's right on his tail. I mean, they work better together, don't they? So maybe they're not just competing. Maybe Hornby just wants to catch up with Bachmann Ben. Although I don't know, he seems to be really giving it some. Look at this, he's about to catch up with the brake van. Oh, I'm going to have to turn around here. Yep, he's caught the brake van, folks. Now he's got to catch up with Ben himself. And he's just done it. There we go. So I guess that means that the Hornby Bill and Ben are faster than the Bachmann Bill and Bens. Very cool. Yes, Hornby is definitely in the lead now. Sorry about that, Bachmann Ben. You are running very nicely though. Very nicely. Well, there you are, folks. Hopefully you learned a little bit about the differences between the Hornby and Bachmann Bill and Ben, and it was quite interesting for me as well, because until I bought my Hornby Bill at the train fair, I'd never seen a Hornby Bill or Ben before, so that was very exciting. For now though, folks, I'm going to go away and do something else, so I'll talk to you all very, very soon. Hope you enjoyed that. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all very, very soon. Alright, cheers everybody.